We start in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. And may His peace and blessings be upon our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The fine-tuning argument. Have you ever wondered why the universe is the way it is? Why the laws of nature seem to be balanced to allow for life to exist? It didn't have to be this way. Things could have been very different, but they are not. And this strange and precise order has led many to reflect deeply on what it all means. One of the most compelling explanations is known as the fine-tuning argument, a powerful piece of evidence for the existence of God. It can be summarized as follows. Premise 1. The universe is fine-tuned, or is finely tuned, or fine-tuned. Premise 2. If the universe is fine-tuned, it is either due to design, chance, or necessity. Premise 3. It is not due to chance or necessity. Premise 4 and the conclusion. Therefore, it is due to design. This argument clearly works by elimination. We consider the possible explanations, remove the one that don't work, and see then which one is left. So let's now go through each one of the 4 points or premises. Premise 1. The universe is fine-tuned. This means that the laws of physics and the values of the universe fundamental constants like gravity, electromagnetism, and the strength of atomic forces are incredibly precise. If they were even slightly different, life as we know it simply couldn't exist. Dr. Luke Burns, who is a physicist and an astronomer with a PhD from Cambridge University, gives some powerful examples. Number 1. If Maxwell's laws applied at every level, atoms wouldn't be stable, and chemistry would be impossible. 2. If gravity were repulsive instead of attractive, matter wouldn't stick together to form stars, planets, or people. 3. If like charges attracted and opposites repelled, atoms would not exist at all. We would just have formless and chaotic matter. In short, small changes would lead to a lifeless universe. Even Richard Dawkins, one of the well-known atheists, admits this fine-tuning is real. He says, the physical constants, things like the speed of light, gravitational constants, and strong and weak force of things, most physicists agree that if you change any of these constants by even a very, very small amount, the universe doesn't come into existence. That's the nearest approach to a good argument. End quote. So the universe is not just random, it is set up in an incredibly precise way that allows life to exist. This needs an explanation. Premise 2. The options for explaining this fine-tuning are design, chance, or necessity. Once we realize that the universe is fine-tuned, we naturally ask why. There are really only 3 possible answers. 1. Necessity. It couldn't have been any other way. 2. Chance, meaning it just happened to be like that by luck. 3. Design, i.e. it was intentionally designed to be this way. This is a complete list. There is no 4th option. So the explanation must be one of these 3. Premise 3. It is not due to chance or necessity. Let's now look at why chance and necessity don't really work as explanations. First, why not chance? The odds of getting a universe like ours by luck are unimaginably small. Luke Burns writes, the likelihood of a life-permitting universe on naturalism is less than 10 to the power of negative 136. This, I contend, is vanishingly small. That's one with like 136 zeros after it, like practically impossible. So if there is no guiding force, no mind behind the universe, and everything is just random, then the chances of a universe like us, like this appearing, are almost zero. Yet here we are. So clearly, it couldn't be chance. Second, why not necessity? Some might say, like, maybe the universe had to be this way. Maybe these constants couldn't have been different. But there is no evidence for that. In fact, scientists can conceive of many different versions of physical laws and constants. If it's possible for the constants to be different, then there is no necessity forcing them to be the way they are. So if it's not by chance and it's not by necessity, they clearly could be another way. What's left? Premise 4 and conclusion. Therefore, it is due to design. If chance and necessity are ruled out, the only remaining explanation is design. That means the fine tuning we see is not just a lucky accident or a physical necessity. It is what it was intentionally designed to be this way. This conclusion gives powerful support to the idea that the universe was created by a mind, a purposeful designer. And that aligns perfectly with theism, the belief in God. It suggests that God created the universe with precision so that life could exist, and we could one day look up at the stars and ask, why? The fine tuning argument has deep roots in Islamic thought. The Quran itself repeatedly draws attention to the harmony and precision found in the universe, from the movement of celestial bodies to the alternation of night and day, and from vegetation to the universe animals. All of these are described as signs, ayat, of a creator. Allah states in the Quran, the sun and the moon move by precise calculation, and the stars and trees prostrate, and the heaven he raised and imposed the mizan. Surah Al-Rahman. The Arabic word mizan means balance, but it also carries the meanings of precision, order, and justice. It suggests that the entire cosmos has been created with exact measurement, harmony, and purpose. Other verses in the Quran also highlight this cosmic design. Indeed, in the creation of heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding. And He has subjugated for you the night and day, and the sun and the moon, and the stars are subjugated by His command. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who reason. Surah Al-Nahl. Islamic scholars throughout history have drawn on this design in the universe as a powerful sign of a designer. They have used this reasoning in both theology and public debate to affirm the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, Imam al-Ghazali writes, how can even the lowest mind, if he reflects at all the marvels of this earth and sky, the brilliant fashioning of planets and animals, remain blind to the fact that this wonderful world with its settled order must have a maker to design, determine, and direct it. It is also narrated that Imam Abu Hanifa was like a sword in debating a group of atheists. They would seize any opportunity to kill him. One day, while he was sitting in his mosque, a group of them stormed in with drawn swords, intending to kill him. He said to them, answer one question for me, then do as you wish. They replied, go ahead. So he said, what do you say about a man who tells you that he saw a ship sailing smoothly on the sea, without a captain steering it, and without anyone maintaining or directing it? Would the mind accept such a claim? They said, no, this is something the mind cannot accept. Abu Hanifa replied, glory be to Allah. If the mind cannot accept that a ship sails on the sea smoothly without someone to steer and maintain it, then how can it accept that this vast world with all of its varying states, changing events, expansive reaches, and diverse regions functions without a maker and sustainer? They all wept and said, you have spoken the truth, and they all repented. This reflection shows the deep harmony between reason and Islam, where the mind's natural recognition of order in the universe aligns perfectly with the Quranic call to reflect to find it. In Islam, belief is not blind. It is rooted in insight, evidence, and clarity. The fine-tuning argument of the universe stands as yet another powerful evidence for Islamic theism, pointing to a purposeful creator. Just as the Quran invites us to ponder to ponder the precision of the cosmos as a sign of Allah.